in Albuquerque, stopped in to get my tyres pumped, and a bit of a problem. I've been speaking to the lads who obviously have much better local knowledge than I do, and see this? This is a snowstorm. But this is heading west, so I'm going straight into it, massive headwind, and also, see this little thing here? That is a bit of a mountain.
A bit of a mountain.
A bit of a mountain. Tell us how stupid it is to go out in that.
So the wind blowing, I live in the west, the wind's blowing directly there. You can always see it billowing over the mountains. The pass through Tijeras, right in here, is about 6,300 feet. It's a bit, and then it gets higher as you get towards Moriarty, and it levels out. But this is mountain range with the channeling wind just coming through there. And then the snow coming in too, it'll just be brutal. I don't know. And then Moriarty, it pans out and just gets flat, so that wind also will be brutal. With snow, I wouldn't pass through. It would not be fun. Don't do it. It's going to be nasty here. There's projected a few inches of snow here, and it never snows here. So up in the mountain range, it's already snowing, I think, up there. So, yeah.
What's happening in Moriarty? It's already snowing.
It's already snowing there.
Love it. An inch or two of snow tonight. An inch or two I can handle because that will disappear tomorrow, right?
Yes. When the sun hits,
it's gone.
Everything's
out of the shade, it's gone.
Out of the shade, yes.
Okay, so it looks like I have an extra day in Albuquerque. Happy days.
It's not a bad place to stay.
This is true. I'm back in a motel in Albuquerque. And if you look over my shoulder, I can fade out of the picture, you will see the snow clouds over the mountain. I'm headed right through the gap just here. You see it? I'm headed through there, a rise of about 2,000 feet over where I am at the moment. The clouds are coming in over the mountains, full of snow. There's a storm approaching. It's going to last about 24 hours, according to the forecasters, but I can see the snow falling on the far side of the mountain. It's going to hit Albuquerque in the next couple of hours. I can't go out there. There's 50 miles-ish, 45, 50 miles to Moriarty, which I had hoped to stay in tonight. That's not going to work. I'm going to just basically get up early in the morning. It's a foot of, there's 1 or 2 inches of snow promised, which isn't huge, so it should be okay once it heats up tomorrow by daybreak, 8, 9 o'clock, be on the road. Aim for Santa Rosa. It's about 170 kilometers. That's where I had hoped to spend tomorrow night, so I might be able to get back on the straight and narrow tomorrow. It has been a pretty bad day, and here's why. That is what it's like outside. Absolutely miserable. That's the direction I'm facing tomorrow. And hopefully it doesn't stay too bad. It's predicting about 2 inches of snow. With a bit of luck, that 2 inches will turn into a little bit of meltwater tomorrow, and I'll be good to go on the bike. I suppose in some ways it's good in that I'm here in Albuquerque and not stuck in the mountains somewhere in the middle of this. It's bitterly cold. Bitterly cold outside. I got caught, I went for a bite to eat earlier, and I got caught out in the snow. I ended up having to take a taxi. Yes, a taxi for a distance that was about 300 meters in a straight line. But the way the streets were here, I had to go 2 blocks up to come around, to come back, which is why the taxi was required. It was just that cold and that wet. Other than that, everything is going pretty well. Physically, I'm in good shape. I am really excited to get back on the bike. I hope I get back on the bike before, well, today is Thursday night. I want to be on the bike tomorrow. I can't afford to waste any more time or lose any more time. I'm not wasting time. It's very frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's just not safe. Fire alarm here is going off. Smoke alarm is defective, so I've reported it, but it's probably not going to make any difference. The bath is also defective. Went for a shower earlier, and the plug is blocked, so everything just fills up. So I basically had a shower cum bath, and the bath is still half full. You know, you got to have the tough days to appreciate the good ones. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, this will clear up overnight. I've got about 8-9 hours before that has to happen, and I'll be back on the road and hopefully moving east. over the mountains. That's the hard part. Once I get to Moriarty and on to Santa Rosa, it's downhill pretty much from halfway to Santa Rosa. So, and then it's pretty much flat the whole way to Boston. Very little in the way of serious climbs. So, yeah, this is the last obstacle. Well, this is, I think, the last obstacle. We'll find out as the next 2 months develop. But, yep, keep moving. Gotta get back on the road.